Hello everyone, Vampire218 here, bringing you my draft Pokemon Spotlight on Jirachi. So starting things off right away, Jirachi is one of the mythical Pokemon, meaning it has base 100s in every one of its stats, which for me is really good. I like having above 75s and everything other than speed, and at speed I like having above 85, but having 100, very good. I mean, this thing is going to be outspeeding quite a bit. It can take hits, it can deal damage, it's really good. It's a Psychic Steel type, which means that it is immune to poison, will strongly resist Psychic, and will resist Dragon, Ice, Fairy, Normal, Flying, Rock, Grass, and Steel, and is only weak to Dark, Fire, Ghost, and Ground. And this is really good, because we remove our fighting weakness from that Steel type has, and we also remove our bug weakness that Psychic has. So having 4 weaknesses on a mon like this, very good. Now, going right into the moves, I will tell you right now that the Jirachi, it can do so many things. It has such versatility. It can be utility, it can be attack, it can be support, it can be special attack, it can be defense. It has a lot of things that it can do. So starting off right at the bottom, because we're going to go up, Zen Headbutt is our 40% chance to flinch, because Serene Grace, our ability, doubles the chance of secondary effects. So when we see a 20%, it's going to be 40% for us. So throughout the video, I will mention percentages, and they are going to be doubled what the actual percentage is, because Jirachi has that double percent. So 40% chance to flinch. Physical, psychic coverage, great. Wish, amazing move. On support, Jirachi Wish can be great, because we have not only Wish, but we have a U-turn here. So that we can do a Wish, we could, minimize our speed to slow U-turn. And because Jirachi can take a hit, it gives our team some heal. Water Pulse, amazing move. It's basically HP Water with a 40% chance to confuse the target, and that's huge. I mean, in matchups where something's quad weak to Water, or even weak to Water, I mean, having a 40% chance to confuse, great. Trick Room, great utility move. There are a lot of slow Pokemon in League format, so we got to be very aware that Trick Room can be a thing that we can use to, for 5 turns, our speed is, if we're going slow Jirachi, great. Now our U-turn hits first, and we switch into another Slowmon that's going to be hitting first as well. Awesome. Trick, getting rid of our item to get a different one, always good if we're using like a Scarf or something, send out Jirachi first, send out actually a super slow Jirachi with a Scarf, still probably going to outspeed, do a Trick, and then do a Trick Room. Interesting little set right there. We have Thunderbolt, Thunder Punch, T-Wave, and Thunder. Thunder Wave being our paralyze the target, and the other 3 being physical through Thunder Punch, and special through Thunder and Thunderbolt. Thunder having a 60% chance to paralyze, the others having a 20% chance. As we continue on, we have Swagger, which is really good in the GBA tiers because we have a naturally high defense, so that we're going to be able to take those physical hits, even if it gets through. Now we have Stealth Rock and Substitute. Stealth Rock letting us set up those entry hazards, and Substitute meaning that if we're going to take a big, massive critical hit, we don't take that because our Substitute will take it for us. And the Signal Beam is our special bug coverage at 75 power, with a 20% chance to confuse the target. Always good. We have Ghost having a 40% chance to lower the special defense by 1 stage. Amazing. As we continue on, we have access to, I believe, all of the weather setters except for Hail. I'm not sure we have Hail, so which is good for certain matchups if we need to get rid of weather or set up a non-beneficial weather. So we have access to Reflect and Light Screen, meaning we can set up dual screens. It's always good. We have access to Psychic and Psyshock, which are both very good special Psychic moves that we can get. We can get Power Up Punch to set up and cover those other Steel types while increasing our attack. We have Play Rough, which is our physical fairy coverage. We have Moonblast, which is our special fairy coverage. We have Meteor Mash, which is our physical steel coverage with a 40% chance to raise our attack by 1 stage. We have Magic Coat to bounce back non-damaging moves. We have Iron Head as our physical steel coverage that has a massive 60% chance to cause the target to flinch. If we're doing a speedy Jirachi, this is an amazing move. We continue up, we have Iron Defense to boost our defense by 2 stages. We have Ice Punch with a 20% chance to freeze. Great move. You know, we have all the hidden powers. If we're going special Jirachi, we might run one of these. We have Heart Stamp as a lesser version of physical that has a slightly higher chance to flinch at 60%, whereas Zen Headbutt has the 40%. We have Grass Knot as special grass coverage. If the mon is extremely heavy, we have Flash Cannon, which is a 20% chance to lower their special defense. We have Energy Ball for the non-heavy mons weak to grass with a 20% chance to lower the special defense. We have Fire Punch with a 20% chance to burn as our physical fire coverage. We have Draco Meteor for those dragon matchups. We have access to Doom Desire, which will be very interesting to use because it deals damage after 3 turns. We have Ancient Power with a 20% chance to boost all of our stats, and that massive 60 power is just, you know, it's huge. It's not going to be huge, but realistically, I mean, there are going to be certain matchups where Charizard or Talonflame are going to not want to take one of these things because they'll die, and we can get a stat boost. So I definitely anticipate seeing people run a Ancient Power in their setups. And it's not going to be an every week type thing. You know, you bring Ancient Power when you see, oh, the enemy team has a Talonflame or a Charizard or something weak to rock, because having a 20% chance to boost all of your stats, because that's all of them, right? That's evasion as well. So you got to really remember that. And then Aerial Ace is our physical flying coverage. So looking at the checks and counters, I will agree with some of them. Dark types, sure. A lot of the reasons I don't agree with all of them are because these are tier-based and the league is not tier-based. So fire types, absolutely, you have trouble with those. Ground types, yes, you have an issue with those. Steel types, you have coverage for steel types. You know, you can use Fire Punch to get rid of Scissor. Power Up Punch will wreck a fucking Bisharp. You just need to make sure you're bringing one move to cover your steel types. So, water types, you have electric damage. You don't care about water types. Dark types, yeah, you'll have an issue with those because you have to Power Up Punch, and it's not going to do that much. But, and you're taking super effective from them, so that's the issue. And, you know, Rocky Helmet, Iron Barbershop Skin. This is an issue for you because you're usually physical, but you have the option of going special. So you got to be aware of that. Yeah, but did I even mention Healing Wish? You get Healing Wish. I forgot to mention this. Healing Wish is huge because you KO yourself, and then the next mon that you bring in is healed to the full with the status removed, and that's huge because that can turn a match around. Check out my other leagues and you'll see I've used it and I've had it used on me, and it actually makes the difference in a game. So I've been Vampire218. If you like the video and you want to see more Pokemon Draft League content, please make sure to leave a like, share, comment, favorite, and subscribe to see more of my Pokemon Draft League spotlights, any of my stuff in the draft leagues, any of that jazz. I do that, I do some co-ops, so yeah, check it out. Bye!